talking about the law of the mirror. And I'm very excited because I don't know if you know this book. It's the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. It is by Mr. John Maxwell himself. And I'm here because we actually are filming in a product that we're putting together with John. And I'm so excited about it because we're talking about the 15 laws of growth. So I have some things I want to talk to you about tonight, because what I ended up sharing on was the law of the mirror. And the law of the mirror is extremely powerful. And if you don't know what it is, we're going to talk a little bit about it. And then we're going to talk about how you can apply it in your life. The law of the mirror is all about taking a minute, and when you have your mirror and when you look in your mirror, what do you see? Do you see somebody that is strong, that is powerful, that is a top leader in your company? Do you see somebody on their way to making their next 6 and 7 figures? Do you see somebody who is about ready to retire because they got their network marketing business rocking and rolling? Is that what you see when you look in the mirror? Or when you look in the mirror, do you see somebody that has been told, you know what, you always mess things up, just can't do it right? Do you see someone that's been told, you know what, it's okay, you know what, it's all right, I'll take this over, I got this, right? Do you see somebody that's been told, hey, you know what, with what you do, we can pay 20 grand a year, or 30 grand a year, or 40 grand a year? Do you see that when you look in the mirror? Or do you see somebody of incredible value? Do you see somebody that has the opportunity to really change things financially? If you look in the mirror and you see a leader, if you look in the mirror and you see somebody that can add great value to other people, can lead other people, take them by the hand and say, hey, you know what? I'm moving ahead. Come on, let's go do this together. If you look in the mirror and you see that, that means you have an awesome self-esteem. And self-esteem is the core foundation that we build our business from, right? What determines whether you have the guts to walk across the room and strike up a conversation with a prospect? What determines if you say, hey, you know what? I have this person here. It's about time for me to follow up with them. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I'm not sure what to say 100%. I'm not sure what to say exactly, but you know what? I'm going to go for it. What determines if you say, you know what? I got this presentation coming up. I don't know everything about what I'm doing. In fact, I'm a little nervous, but you know what? I'm going to go for it. What determines that? Your self-worth, your confidence. When you look in the mirror, what you see and what you think about yourself. You know, Zig Ziglar talks about it. He says that you cannot consistently perform in a way that is not in alignment with how you see yourself. If when you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't see that leader, you don't see that 6-figure earner, you don't see the next ambassador, the next diamond, the next person going to the top of your company, then it's going to be hard for you to manifest that in your business, to manifest that in the marketplace. So Maxwell talks about in his book how there's 2 cycles, okay? We have first and foremost, number 1, seeing yourself as valuable, right? That's the first thing. And then we also have the second part, which is adding value to yourself, investing in your own personal growth, investing in your own personal development, doing something so that you can get better, so that you can go to the next level. Now, it doesn't matter which comes first, right? It doesn't matter if you see yourself as valuable first or you add value to who you are as a person first. Doesn't matter which one. But at the end of the day, we have got to do that. You know, it's interesting because so many times everyone's like, man, I want to recruit leaders in my business. I want to recruit movers and shakers. I want to get some people to join my team that are knocking it out of the park. And you know what? Here's what I know about this. And Maxwell talks about it. Zig Ziglar talks about it. Jim Rohn talks about it. On a scale of 1 to 10, if we want to get the 10s, what do we need to be? We need to be a 10 ourselves, right? If our leadership, our skills, our who we are as a person and how we see ourselves, if that's at a 5 or a 6, the odds are we're not going to be attracting the 10s to us, right? You know, Jim Rohn talks about, he said, success is not something that you pursue. It's not something that you pursue. What you pursue, it eludes you. It gets away from you like sand through your fingers, okay? But success is something you attract by the person that you become. And how you view yourself is going to have a huge to do with what happens in your business, what happens in your marriage, what happens in your health, what happens in your finances. So I just want to encourage you that if you have dealt with some things where you've had people that they spoke a harmful word to you. They spoke something negative over your life. They said you couldn't do it. They said you weren't smart. They said you're not good enough. They said nobody else in our family has done this, so why should you? If they said some things like that to you, here's what I have to tell you. Other people do not determine your self-worth. They don't. You determine your self-worth. And let me tell you, my God made you in his likeness. He made you in his image. He has a plan and a purpose for your life, something that only you can do, nobody else. So don't discount who you are. If you discount who you are as a person, the world will surely not raise your price. They'll say, hey, that's fine. You think you're worth that? That's fine. But I believe you're worth such an incredible value. So take that and apply it for yourself. Open up your Bible one of these days and find out what God has to say about you. Okay, because there's some beautiful things in there, all right? So guys, those are my notes from the Law of the Mirror. I hope you take it. I hope you apply it. I hope you take this to heart. If this was something that was helpful, feel free to share. Feel free to pass it on to a friend and let them know that they have incredible value inside of them. And so do you. But since we're talking about the subject of business, one of the things that's helped me more than anything else is learning how to master social media. Now, if we're talking about the Law of the Mirror, you will have to see yourself as valuable for you to be able to do this. If you look and you're not feeling confident, you're not feeling comfortable, you're not feeling worthy, then it's gonna be hard for you to do this. So we gotta master the Law of the Mirror, okay? But if you would like to learn, we have active prospecting, we have passive prospecting. If you would like to learn some things to start getting prospects coming your way, like you could be at a fantastic spa, you could be at a resort, you could be doing anything. You could be out at the ballpark hitting balls with your kids. And you know what? You look at your phone and people are inboxing you. You look at your phone and people are messaging you. You look at something that you put out on social media and they're commenting, they're giving you thumbs up, they're reaching out to you saying, hey, I want to know more. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Hey, I like what you're doing. That is your opportunity. Prospects can be coming your way. You can do things that go to work for you without you having to be there anymore. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty cool. So if that's something that you would like to learn, you would like to start applying in your life, then you can click on the link that's listed in the description. You'll get something that's going to lay the foundation for you. It's going to help you start learning the principles to start applying these things in your life so that you can have prospects inboxing you, messaging you, and have some things that, work without you being there. So click on the link. It's my free gift to you guys. It's been so great to be with you. And again, if this was helpful, pass it along. Don't keep it all to yourself here, right? Share what John Maxwell talked about and share some of the things so maybe you can equip and empower somebody in your team, somebody that needs a word of encouragement, all right? Take care, my friends. Be blessed. I'll see you all next time. For more great training and to receive your free MP3 download on how to attract prospects using social media, the 4 essential elements to attracting prospects, visit summergeronimo.com.